Hey yo, it's your boy Blue Flame here, back with another video, and today, I thought about doing something special with my friend Anime God. What's up?
Yo, what is up, everybody? The channel's favorite friend.
Yeah, man.
Also, only friend.
Wow. Okay.
Not the point, though.
You didn't have to reveal that. Nah. Uh, shit. I know we did that podcast about. I don't know how long it's been, but I'm about to record. The time we're recording this video, I'm gonna post it this weekend. But I don't know when I'm gonna post this. We can talk about that later. But judging from the
Hey, wait.
title, it's what if Naruto was the lightning god? Yeah, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Yeah, we're just gonna keep doing this, and we're gonna make it a banger.
Exactly. We're gonna keep on doing this. We're not gonna stop it like my other collabs. Because I do exactly.
Certain people.
Certain people make it so I don't want to do another collab. But I mean, my thumbnail maker, aka Anime God, is he doesn't annoy me as much as other people. No, I'm joking.
Yeah. I'm a nice guy to a very point.
Exactly. I remember the first time you actually fucking messaged me. You were like, "Hello, sir." That shit was fucking hilarious. So
Yeah.
remember that. Alright.
Oh, God.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious. But before I turn this into a podcast, I'm gonna stop it here and put in the intro.
Alright, guys, we're back. So basically, we're gonna stop wasting time and get right into the video. So as you guys have seen and can probably tell by now, we're doing what if Naruto was a lightning god, and basically it's a pretty simple way of explaining this. Basically, the Namikaze clan is going to be related to a lightning god known as Rajan, which is the god of the storms.
Exactly.
Yeah. And so yeah, they're related to him. And basically, by being related, they get some of his perks and powers, and their main ability is being able to turn themselves into lightning, similar to how, other clans can turn themselves into water and things of that sort. So yeah, basically, they can turn themselves to lightning, and basically that's how Minato's flying ration works. Except for Minato does not inherit the full abilities, as the only way he can use it is by using special kunai, or seal matrices, that contain a special certain type of metal that can basically just attract him, and basically he would just turn into lightning, and basically just end up being seemingly teleported to those lightning transmitters, which would be the kunai or seals matrices in this point. And so yeah, basically that's how the flying ration would work, and how that's basically just a run out of Minato's Keki Genkai. And yeah, with that, everything basically was the same as canon, with his Genkai being the only powerful thing about him that's really changed. And that's basically what happens to him throughout the story, and that's why he's seen as pretty much a god in his time. Minato would still end up becoming the fourth Hokage, and as such he would still end up saving Kushina, and they would still fall in love, having a baby known as Naruto. Naruto would still inherit the nine-tailed fox, and Minato Keki Genkai. So yeah, Naruto would grow up kind of the same as canon, with a little bit of hate from every single villager in the entire village, his only save being third Hokage, and Taiuchi Hanayami from Ichiraku's Ramen. Naruto would end up entering the academy, same age as usual, around the age of 6. At this time, after a few months, the Uchiha massacres happened, leaving Sasuke in a very mentalogic state. Basically, he's not very mentally stable right now. So Naruto ends up fighting Sasuke, and that's where I'm going to give you all to Blue Flame.
Hey yo, I'm back. I can give the spotlight all to him, and nah, I'm joking. All right, so yeah, Naruto and Sasuke start actually are paired up to spar in the academy, of course. So they of course do the peace symbol, which is I don't know how to call that, or I don't know how they call that. if you guys know what it's called, leave that in the comment. But um, yeah, they of course do the peace symbol, meaning that they can't kill each other probably. And Iruka Sensei announces that he just announces to start the fight. Naruto of course goes into for a punch, and Sasuke of course dodges it. Sasuke actually backs off and instantly goes into for a fireball jutsu. Naruto, not expecting this, takes the fireball jutsu right on. Now, Naruto, being burnt a little bit, of course loses a little bit of his stamina, but he keeps on fighting. They go for blow, or blow for blow, which in a taijutsu stand, fist for fist. If they get one hit, the other one gets another hit. This goes on for about a minute, and this is when Sasuke's had enough, and this is when he kind of gets filled with rage, and he remembers back to when the Uchiha massacre happened. This is when he unlocks his first or opens his first Tomoe again, and he can see better. And Sasuke, of course, thinking that he claimed the victory, goes in for three fireball jutsus, which drains his chakra, of course. But Naruto dodges one, but the second one he can't dodge. But he thinks he was gonna dodge the third one, but it was coming from his left side, which he wasn't expecting, and so he can dodge it. Naruto being burnt, um, still fights on, but he's barely keeping a fight. While Sasuke's almost still full on stamina. Sasuke, knowing that Naruto will not be able to fight, uh, goes in for a punch. Then after the punch, he goes in for like a barrage of punches until Naruto is knocked down. Now, Sasuke, thinking about Itachi, or thinking that Naruto was Itachi, um, goes in for, while Naruto's down, just keeps on punching him. Naruto telling Sasuke to stop. Sasuke doesn't though. Naruto not knowing what to do at this point. Still, he thinks about power. And then something comes into his mind. Something something that was related to lightning, and it just makes a big clap in his mind. And this is when he opens his eyes again. And Naruto's behind Sasuke. Naruto, not knowing what just happened, takes advantage and just knocks Sasuke out. Naruto, not knowing what happened, Uruka, shocked by this, announces Naruto as the winner, and announces Naruto as the winner, and Naruto instantly rushes off into the forest, and this is when Naruto is shocked by his own power, actually, knowing that if he doesn't control this power, he might hurt himself or others around him. So Naruto that day trains to get a better mastery of it, but one day can't. One day can't. He can't learn something in one day. I think, as the saying goes, um, I think it was like, you can't. Fuck. I was trying to make like a cool symbol, but I can't. All right, but Naruto, not knowing that one day is enough, he trains for weeks, and those weeks become into months, and months into years, and Naruto, during those years, starts fighting with clones, because he sees that training by himself doesn't really work. So he trains with clones, and so while he was training with a clone, he made on subconsciously made a clone that was with the lightning chakra, or infused with lightning chakra. Naruto, seeing that he is great mastery over lightning, practices with it, practice making clones, and just speeding or just using his speed. But there was one major flaw to Naruto's flying Raijin. This flaw was that he could only go in one direction. He can't while he's using his flying Raijin, he can't move. He can only go straight, left or right or backwards. He can't move directions while he's in the moment. That's one major flaw. Kind of like Choji when he does his human border, he can't use his he can't use his he can't move directions. He can only go one way. So yeah. Um throughout this year. Throughout no. So we're gonna come down to Naruto graduating to the academy, or the day of graduation, I should say. Naruto, of course, has to do the Shadow Clone Jutsu, and Naruto, or Uruka, not knowing that Naruto trains every day, still thinks that Naruto is the same Naruto that pulls pranks. And what he doesn't expect was, when Naruto did the clone jutsu, that it was infused with lightning. Uruka Sensei, Uruka Sensei's jaw just drops. He notices that this was infused with lightning chakra. He 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 literally runs up to Naruto and asks him how he did this. This he knows that the old Naruto wouldn't be able to pull something off like this, let alone a lightning clone. Naruto explains that he has a great mastery over lightning. Like, no, Uruka Sensei not expecting this. Of course, graduates Naruto with flying colors, because he knows that if Naruto keeps this training up, or if Naruto keeps this attitude up, he might become a great ninja one day. Maybe even a Hokage, greater than his father. This is when, after Naruto graduated, of course, Mizuki brings Naruto to the side, and he's like, "Hey there, Naruto." He asks Naruto that, does he want to get better grades, or extra credit, I guess you could say. Uh, because if he gets this extra credit, he can be kind of like student of the year or something. I don't remember if they had that or not, but I'm gonna make it up. Now Naruto, understanding what or Mizuki is kind of doing, as he can see through Mizuki's lies, I guess you could say, as I don't know, Naruto's been through so much hatred and lies. I guess he knows when somebody's lying and when somebody's telling the truth. So when Mizuki started talking, that Naruto instantly noticed that Mizuki was plotting something. So Naruto went along with it. So when Mizuki said, "Do you want more extra credit?" Naruto, of course, said yes. Now Mizuki brings up the fact that um he wants he should do this if he knows the scroll ceiling. Now Naruto, of course, says yes, knowing that the scroll ceiling is forbidden. So Mizuki, of course, says, "I need you to take it. If you learn a jutsu from it, I'll give you 5 more marks." Now Naruto, of course, declines, as he doesn't want to be known as the person who betrayed the village, I guess you could say, or yeah, betrayed the village. So Naruto says no. But little does he know that Mizuki had another plan. Plan B, I guess you could say. So, as Naruto's walking down, it's about noon, he hears that Mizuki stole the scroll ceiling. And that's where I'm gonna give it off to Anime God.
So yeah, Mizuki would end up stealing Skull's stealing, and or maybe he wouldn't actually do it. He'd more like attempt to, but he'd kind of just get killed in a way as being seen as a traitor. And so yeah, Naruto would end up passing the final exam, coming in second, just a few points behind Sasuke, mostly because that his grades weren't that good until later on in the year when he actually started taking doing studies and stuff like that seriously, so he couldn't get the full edge. And so yeah, he would lose to Sasuke as Rookie of the Year, but people would actually have some respect for him, as Naruto would actually have proved himself to be pretty good and better than most of the kids in the class. Uriko would then end up calling out names, and these teams are going to be a little bit different. And in this case, instead of Hinata not being near the top of the class, she'd be near the top of the class, right behind Sakura, only because of her shyness, holding her back. And since Naruto and Sasuke would have to be placed on the same team, Ino would be placed on the team instead of Sakura, with Sakura being placed on Shino and not Shino's team, but Shikamaru's and Choji's team as more like the Ino Shika Haruno, I guess you could say. And so Hinata's team would be the same as usual, and Naruto, Sasuke, and while the other teams would be gone, they would have been waiting in Naruto's classroom for about 3 hours, just kind of getting to know each other. Except for Sasuke in this case, wouldn't really want to have anything to do with Ino, and would only really talk to Naruto, as that's the only person in the room he actually respected. Kashi would then sew up, and basically just say that out of all of them, they're all kind of just kind of lame and kind of just boring. He would then say to meet him at the roof, and then they would then say what are your likes and dislikes. And Naruto would say he likes training, he likes ramen, he wants to be Hokage as his dream, and that he dislikes people that are kind of just traitorous and kind of just unworthy to be thought of with respect. Ino would kind of be like Sakura from the last canon, where she would just kind of say Sasuke, except for she wouldn't really have anything to dislike about Naruto, and Sasuke would basically say he wants to kill a certain someone. He doesn't really dislike that many things, and he likes to train. Sasuke would then kind of just be like, as Kakashi would tell them to meet up for the bell test the next day, and sit down and eat breakfast, otherwise they would puke. And with that being said, guys, this is Leonardo with Lightning God. Thank you for letting me be on the channel, Blue Fame, and I'll let you close it off.
Yeah, man, no problem. Well, yeah, hope you guys did enjoy the video. Dang, it took a lot of time to make this actually. I had to get this guy on at late at night, which I don't care. I really appreciate him for being on the channel. Part 2 should be going up on his channel maybe this week, next week. Fuck, I don't know. Whenever we have time. um but yeah, comment down below what you guys think of this what you think of this what if, and make sure to check out Anime God's channel. Links will be in the description. And yeah, that's gonna be what if Naruto was in a lightning god.